Ancient Teachings for Happy Family Life. Introduction. Modern life has made families more connected digitally, yet emotionally more distant than ever before. People communicate constantly through screens, but many households struggle with stress, misunderstanding, loneliness, emotional exhaustion, and conflict. Ancient civilizations understood something modern society often forgets. A happy family is not built through wealth alone, nor through status, nor through endless comfort. It is built through patience, emotional wisdom, compassion, discipline, respect, and inner peace. For thousands of years, ancient teachings from Buddhism, Taoism, Hindu philosophy, Confucian wisdom, and other Eastern traditions offered profound guidance on how human beings could live together harmoniously. These teachings were not merely spiritual ideas. They were practical wisdom for everyday life. And perhaps today, they are more important than ever. Chapter 1. Peace begins within. Ancient teachings consistently emphasized one truth. Inner peace creates outer peace. A restless mind creates a restless household. The Buddha taught that anger, greed, and uncontrolled emotion spread suffering not only within individuals, but within families. Modern families often carry stress from work, finances, social pressure, and digital overload into the home. Small frustrations become arguments. Emotional exhaustion becomes distance. Ancient wisdom teaches that harmony begins when individuals learn emotional self-control. Sometimes the greatest act of love is not winning an argument, but preserving peace. Because children absorb emotional energy silently, and households slowly become shaped by the emotions repeated most often. Chapter 2. The Power of Listening. Many ancient traditions valued silence and deep listening. Today, people often listen only to reply, not to understand. Confucian philosophy emphasized respect within relationships, not only through words, but through attention. True listening creates emotional safety and healthy families. People feel heard, valued, and emotionally respected. Modern distractions constantly interrupt human connection. Phones, television, social media, and endless stimulation reduce meaningful conversation. Ancient wisdom reminds us that presence itself is love. Sometimes the most valuable thing we can give family members is undivided attention. Not expensive gifts, not constant advice, but genuine presence. Chapter 3. Compassion over ego. Many family conflicts are driven by ego. The need to be right, control others, dominate conversations, or protect pride. Ancient teachings repeatedly warned against excessive ego. The Taoist tradition taught flexibility and humility. Water flows softly, yet over time shapes mountains. Strong families are rarely built through dominance. They are built through understanding. Compassion does not mean weakness. It means recognizing that every person carries invisible struggles. Sometimes a family member needs patience more than criticism, kindness more than judgment. Because emotional wounds inside families often last for years, and words spoken in anger can echo long after the moment passes. Chapter 4. Simplicity creates closeness. Modern society constantly encourages more consumption, more possessions, more luxury, more distraction. Yet many ancient traditions believed simplicity created emotional clarity. Families often become happiest not during expensive moments, but during simple moments of genuine connection. Shared meals, conversations, walks, laughter, quiet evenings together. Ancient wisdom teaches that happiness is often destroyed when material pursuit replaces emotional connection. Parents become too busy, Children become emotionally isolated. Relationships become transactional. But a peaceful home rarely depends on luxury. It depends on emotional warmth. Chapter 5. Discipline and Responsibility. Ancient teachings also emphasize discipline. Not harshness, but responsibility. Healthy families require reliability, honesty, self-control, and mutual effort. In many Eastern traditions, discipline was considered an act of care. Because undisciplined behavior eventually creates suffering. Modern culture sometimes confuses freedom with lack of responsibility. But true freedom inside family life comes from trust. And trust grows through consistent behavior. Children especially learn more from actions than words. A calm parent teaches calmness. An honest parent teaches honesty. A disciplined household creates emotional stability. Ancient wisdom understood that small daily habits slowly shape family culture across generations. Tapet ersätzt. Gratitude changes the home. Human beings that really focus on what is missing. But ancient philosophy repeatedly emphasized gratitude. The Buddha taught contentment. Taoist teachings encouraged appreciation of ordinary life. Gratitude transforms emotional atmosphere. Families that constantly complain slowly create emotional heaviness. But appreciation creates warmth. Even simple words matter. Thank you. I appreciate you. I am grateful for you. These small expressions strengthen emotional bonds deeply. Modern life moves quickly. And many people forget to appreciate loved ones until the relationships weaken. Ancient wisdom reminds us. Nothing in life remains forever. Which is why gratitude matters now. Chapter 7. The importance of forgiveness. No family is perfect. Every relationship experiences misunderstanding, mistakes, disappointment, and emotional pain. Ancient teachings consistently emphasized forgiveness. Not because harmful behavior should be ignored, but because resentment slowly poisons the mind. Holding under 4 years destroys emotion and peace. Forgiveness allows healing. The strongest families are not families without conflict. They are families capable of healing after conflict. This requires humility, patience, and emotional maturity. Sometimes peace becomes more valuable than pride. And sometimes love survives because people choose understanding over revenge. Chapter 8. Dealing a legacy of love. Ancient cultures often thought beyond individual success. They focused on legacy. Not merely financial inheritance, but emotional inheritance. What emotional atmosphere will children remember? What values will continue across generations? Will a family pass down anxiety, anger, emotional distance, and division? Or wisdom, kindness, stability, compassion, and love? Ancient teachings remind us that every household becomes a small civilization, built slowly through daily behavior. The future emotional health of children often depends on the emotional environment created today. And perhaps true success is not merely professional achievement, but building a peaceful home where people feel safe, valued, and loved. Conclusion. Modern society has achieved extraordinary technological progress. Yet many families remain emotionally exhausted. Ancient wisdom offers an important reminder. Human happiness has never depended entirely on wealth, status, or possessions. It depends on emotional peace, meaningful connection, compassion, patience, gratitude, and understanding. Strong families are not created instantly. They are built slowly through daily acts of kindness and emotional discipline. Perhaps the ancient teachings were never truly outdated. Perhaps modern civilization simply became too distracted to heed them. and perhaps in an increasingly chaotic world, a peaceful family life may become one of the greatest forms of success. Please let us know from where in the world you are watching. Where's the comment in the comments section. Thank you for watching.